Hey Virgo, we're here for your weekly tarot love reading, May 18th through to May 24th. This is for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus, and of course for any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Virgo romantically. Now I do always like to remind you, Virgo, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. That is totally okay, and you're more than welcome to take what works and leave the rest. So we're going to jump right into it today, my loves, and we're going to see what could be coming toward Virgo in love for this week. First message coming out today says, blowing kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. Okay. Kind of looks like somebody's super into you this week. Somebody might be flirting with you, trying to get your attention. Could be new love, could be someone who you're currently involved with. Tell me more, please, about what could be coming toward Virgo. Backstabbing. Okay. Heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack, brutal. Okay, we're getting big, shocking energy here. Let me just process this, Virgo. This to me is a situation where somebody does a 180. One day they're blowing kisses, telling you how much they love you, telling you that they want to spend forever with you, telling you that you're the one for them. And then the next day they take it all away. They go cold. They do things to push you away. They sabotage the connection. This is extremely hot and cold behavior that we are seeing here. So this week is shaping up to be a bit of an emotional roller coaster if you're connecting with this, Virgo, because what I see here as the overall message is someone who is extremely hot and cold. 1 minute, they are super into you. You feel amazing. You feel like you're on top of the world. The next day, they're messing everything up, making you feel awful and making you feel completely unsure about what is going on. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Virgo this week. Cut down. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern and silent treatment. I think you might have to make a big decision about this connection this week, Virgo, and trying to figure out, is this really healthy for me? This is interesting, especially the message where it says, stop the pattern. You know what the pattern is here? The hot and cold behavior. I feel like the oracle message for this week is saying that if you're stuck in some sort of unhealthy pattern with whoever you're involved with, that needs to stop. That is not sustainable, right? This is going to drive you crazy if you stay with this person, because it's going to be this constant up and down. So, I feel like you might be deciding if you even want to still be with this person. Maybe you're deciding like it's time to break up. I will say, if you decide to work on things, I think things are going to have to be drastically different moving forward. Like, your person would need to really take a good hard look in the mirror and ask themselves, like, why am I hot and cold? Why am I super into Virgo one day and then like completely disappearing and causing problems the next? I think that this week is going to be very eye-opening for the connection. So what we're going to do today, Virgo, is look at this person and look at you. So let's kind of see how this evolves, right? So we're going to look at their overall energy this week, what they could be feeling, what actions they could be taking. We'll look at the same thing for you, Virgo, and then we'll look at the potential outcome, because I'm very curious, especially to look at them and to find out like what the heck is going on here, okay? So let's start with that. Tell me about this person who Virgo is involved with this week, please. Okay, first card coming out is the Five of Wands. This is a combative energy. It tends to indicate fighting, issues. I'm getting the energy that one of the ways that your person causes problems is they pick fights with you. When you're with somebody and they pick a fight and you're like, what are you doing? Like, we're good. Why are you picking a fight with me and causing a problem when there's no problem? And that's part of the hot and cold. It's like, when they're hot, they're on, they're attracted to you. It's amazing. But then, maybe then they start self-sabotaging and they find a way to push you away. So they start picking fights with you. Tell me more about this person's energy this week. The Magician. That's not good, you guys. I'm not happy with this, although maybe I am, because you know what? Maybe the truth is coming out. So let's talk about the Magician energy. What is a magician? It's a person who does tricks. It's a person who makes you see an illusion. And so unfortunately, it's possible that this person has, I was going to say lied. Remember, we had that. right? They've lied about something. They've been dishonest about something. They've been deceptive, right? Maybe you're even finding that out. Maybe that's why there's this shocking energy. Maybe you find out something shocking, something is revealed to you this week, and you realize that this person has not been honest. There was something they were hiding, or they were like trying to present this illusion and it turned out to be false. I'm getting the energy of someone who made you a lot of big promises and like definitely has not followed through. Tell me more, please, about this person's energy this week. The Tower, yeah, and then they cause everything to come crashing down. This is chaotic AF, you guys, seriously. This is just me. I'm just gonna say it, take it or leave it. I'm like, get out, save yourself. This feels nasty, if I'm being quite frank with you guys. This is someone who causes chaos and destruction, okay? They're picking fights with you. They're not being honest with you, and then they fuck everything up. It's awful, right? They cause it all to come crashing down. It's bad. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. This is I'm like, this is too much, you know? This is someone who, for whatever reason, is causing, I think, a lot of destruction, which honestly fits with backstabbing. I mean, this is a brutal energy, right? This is brutal. This is someone causing problems in your relationship for whatever reason. And I think we're seeing that echoed in their energy as well. Let's see what they could be feeling this week. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, right. Okay, this is Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is like them pretending that they can be the steady, stable person you need when really all they do is create chaos. Tell me more, please. Yeah, the Hanged Man. They're not moving things forward. They're pausing things. It's like you never know where you stand. You never know where you're headed with this person. You think you're moving forward, then they slow it down. Tell me more, the Nine of Cups, and then they come back and they make you big promises. It's the hot and cold. It's the pattern, you guys, right? I think this person is good at trying to pull you back in because it's kind of a game. That's what it feels like. So yeah, they come back and they're like, oh, you're my dream person. You're everything I've ever dreamed of, everything I've ever wished for. And it's like, so why are they being so nasty? Why are they causing chaos? Why are they lying? Why are they being deceptive? Why are they causing heartbreak and pain? It's like they do all that and then they think they can just like hook you back in. Sorry guys, this is like really heavy energy. Let's see what actions they could be taking this week. The Eight of Wands, trying to talk to you. I think they're going to try to talk to you. Let's just move past it. Let's, pretend it's okay. The Devil. Right? Right, guys? Okay? The reading today, this is not a reading about reconciliation. I'm just going to say that. This, to me, is a reading about waking up and potentially realizing that we're in a relationship, and to say it nicely, that's not serving our needs. Okay? That's to put it nicely, because I think there's some pretty messed up stuff going on here. And so this person comes towards you with the Eight of Wands. They want to talk. They want to get you back, but it's toxic. The Devil, right? This is like all of that toxic shit is still there, Virgo. I think that this person is just bringing toxicity, chaos, a mess to your life. Ugh. Let's see what other actions they could be taking this week. The Two of Cups. I can't, you guys. I can't. The Devil followed by the Two of Cups, right? Normally we like the Two of Cups, Virgo, just to be clear. Not in this reading. This is love bombing. This is someone who like treats you like shit with the Devil card that we literally just saw, and then comes around and is like, but it's okay because you're my soulmate, Virgo. BS. Bullshit. It's like, you can't just call me your soulmate and then act like because you've called me your soulmate, you get to treat me so badly. That's not how that works. I feel so like riled up here, Virgo. Like, I don't like this energy that's coming through. And when I do these readings, sometimes I'm like, I hope nobody resonates with this, but I just feel like this is messy, messy, messy. And then, they lie, they cheat, they cause destruction. And then they come back and they're like, but it's okay because, you're my soulmate. No. I call bullshit, right? Like sometimes I think people use this as an excuse for bad behavior. It's like, oh, well, I messed up, but it's okay because I really love you and you're my soulmate. No. You have to treat people with respect. You need to show up and respect someone's boundaries and respect them as a person and show up as a healthy partner. You don't get to excuse all this bad behavior just by throwing the word soulmate out there. I'm like riled up on your behalf, Virgo. I'm going to guess if you're resonating with this, you're probably extremely frustrated by this. And I think you're getting fed up, as you should be, in my opinion. Okay, this just doesn't feel healthy, you guys. I mean, in my opinion, sometimes I get comments, people are like, we don't care about your opinion. Take it or leave it, right? As I always say, you don't have to listen to me at all. But like, in my opinion, I'm like, I would not put any more energy into this. Because sometimes as well, what happens with this kind of energy is they're good at sucking you into the drama. This is like go cold turkey, right? Stop the pattern and give silent treatment. Like close the door to this is what I'm getting. Again, you do you, but that's just what I see. Let's look at Virgo, 7 of Cups. Yeah, you're confused as hell. You're like, what the heck is going on here? This is madness. Tell me more. And you're starting to realize you got to protect yourself. You got to put that shield up, you guys. You got to set boundaries around what's okay and what's not okay, right? You got to protect yourself. Step into that 7 of Wands. Tell me more. Plays the 2 of Wands. Yeah. And now you're like, I don't even know if we have a future together. Obviously, because they're acting like nuts. Okay. They're acting so messy. Okay. Tell me what Virgo could be feeling this week. The Knight of Wands. That sometimes gives me player vibes. I wonder if this person is cheating on you and you're finding that out. I'm not saying that's for everyone. It's possible. Queen of Wands. What I'm going to say here, Virgo, is I think, look, this is messy. Toxic relationships are so challenging to navigate because here's what usually happens in toxic relationships. The chemistry is insane. The chemistry is off the flippin' charts, okay? So I think that's part of the challenge and why we get pulled into these patterns is because like the chemistry and the physical intimacy is probably off the charts, right? So you're kind of fighting against that because on the one hand, it's like you've got this insane chemistry, but like it is toxic. Tell me more, please. Nine of Wands, yeah. It's like now you got to decide, do you want to fight for this, right? And this person has been testing you constantly, Virgo. You want to keep climbing up this hill, fighting for this relationship, or do you want to stop? Okay, what actions could you be taking this week? 6 of Pentacles. Stop investing in someone who's not investing equally in you, okay? Tell me more about what actions Virgo could be taking. Page of Pentacles. Interesting. That suggests you reaching out to them, although I don't know why you would be doing that. Tell me more. Page of Swords. Interesting. You're curious. Yeah, I mean, I definitely see that there's part of you that's like, oh, maybe I should reach out and try to talk to them. Honestly, though, like immediately I'm like, why? Why? I don't know, Virgo. I'm just reflecting that, but I do see in your actions, it's like you are keeping tabs on them. Maybe you're asking around about them. You know, again, it's complicated because I think there's a lot of chemistry. And I also think your person's behavior, especially with the Magician, is probably very confusing. So there's a part of you where you want to understand what happened. I think that's why we've got these pages. And I think this is very normal. And again, this is something I see as well when I talk to people about their relationships. It's like their partner does something and they break up and it's like they want to keep going back and trying to figure out what happened, right? Like they want to get closure. My personal perspective on this is don't wait for them to give you closure because you're probably never going to get it. You could ask them all the questions in the world and try to get to the bottom of it, but like we've got somebody here with the Magician, right? Like you can ask them questions, but I just think you can't be confident that they're going to give you any sort of closure, any sort of truth about what happened, right? And that's why I'm a big advocate of not expecting somebody else to give us closure, but finding our own closure if we decide to walk away from somebody. So moment of truth here. Let's see what the potential outcome is. 10 of Cups. Let's see. Let's get 2 more. What is the potential outcome? Strength. This better be you moving on and finding someone better, Virgo. What is the potential outcome? King of Wands. Okay. I gotta say, I don't see how this relationship is moving forward. It would not make sense to me based on this energy. So I think what the outcome here is saying is, look, you're stronger than you may feel right now. Don't lose sight of that, Virgo, okay? Your happily ever after is out there. Go find it with somebody who can give it to you. Because I don't think it's this person. We don't see that in their energy. That does not support happily ever after. This week might be about you recommitting to what you really want in love, how you want a loving, committed relationship. Maybe you want to have kids. Maybe you want to build a family with somebody. Find the right person to do that with. Have the strength to walk away if you realize that what's going on in this dynamic is not serving you and not getting you what you want, there will be someone better out there, way better for you. So I think that this week, I got to go back to the Oracle. It's like, stop the pattern, right? This might be the week where you wake up and you're like, this isn't working. This feels toxic. Even if the chemistry is like crazy off the charts, it's not good. And it might be time to seriously think about if you want to continue to be stuck in this hot and cold dynamic that they pull you into, or if you want to start, you know, maybe protecting yourself, putting up those boundaries and being like, enough is enough. I'm going to go find my happily ever after somewhere else. Again, as always, take it or leave it. You guys, you do you, but this feels really heavy. So, you know, all the best if you're navigating something like this. If you enjoyed the reading, if it resonated, do me a solid, give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And of course, I wish you so much love and happiness, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.